Oh man. What's going on, y'all? We live. We live, baby. Welcome to the live stream for Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come on in. Hit the like button as you come in. I would appreciate it. It means a lot for my channel. Um, we're gonna talk some college football today. And we're gonna talk about the hot topic from last night. That hot topic being the Colorado Buffaloes football program, their win over North Dakota State last night, and what I think about Shedeur Sanders, the starting QB for the Colorado Buffaloes and the son of head coach Deion Primetime Sanders, aka Coach Prime. So I'm gonna let some of y'all get on in here. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button for me as you come in. I'm gonna let some of y'all come on in, and then we gonna have a conversation and chat about it. We're gonna have a talk about it, man. You know, my son taking a little rest right now, so we can talk for a little minute, man. He chilling, so we can have us a little conversation. What's going on, y'all? How is y'all day going so far? Thank God. Thank God it's Friday. Man, what's going on? Hooper Central, what's the word, bro? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Decided to hop on real quick so we can talk about the football game from last night. I could talk about Shedeur Sanders. I could talk about the future of Colorado's football program. Then I could talk about what's going on with the team in general. But I really want to highlight Shedeur Sanders, man. Because Travis Hunter, we got to give him my boy Jimmy too. Jimmy had the best receiving. Travis had amazing catches. He had 3 touchdowns, but Jimmy had the most. He had the most yards last night. He nearly had 200 receiving yards, 7 receptions, 198 yards, and 1 TD. Got to give him his props. Got to. But yeah, man, I know Travis gets a lot of his props, as he should, because he is elite. But I gotta talk about what Shedeur is out here doing and why I really fool with him, why I rock with him as a quarterback. For sure. But I'm trying to wait till some more people come in here, man. I don't know, they might not come in here because I ain't talking about I'm talking about some football or something, and some people don't really watch football or really care to listen to it. But I'm trying to let people come in. What's going on, y'all? Y'all talk to me while y'all sitting. I'm trying to wait at least to like 5 minutes before people come in. Trying to wait for some more people to come in, but I understand people at work, all of that, people. What's going on, y'all? Y'all talk to me in the comment section. I'm gonna get started at like 5 minutes. At 5 minutes, at the 5-minute mark, or 5 minutes and 30-second mark. But y'all talk to me in the comments. So what's going on? How y'all Friday going? Thank God it's Friday once again. Oh, man. Okay. What's up with y'all? I appreciate y'all hitting the like button for me as y'all come in, too. It means a lot. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. What's going on with y'all, though, man? Everybody good? Everybody straight? Everybody straight, man? Look, my man's calling me. I got to call him back. As soon as I get on live, my dog called me back. I got to call him back, though. Can't do no talking right now. We in the mix. We in the mix. We live. All right, man. We got 15 more seconds before I start talking. All right, y'all. So, a lot of y'all watched the game last night, Colorado and North Dakota State. Very close game. Very close. Probably too close for comfort for Colorado. Not gonna lie. However, Colorado pulled out the win. Wins are the thing that matters most. But there are some deficiencies in the team that still remain from last season that I saw last night, right? But all of that withstanding, I got to give a shout out to Shedeur Sanders. Like, I am highly impressed with Shedeur's skill, his ability, his pocket presence, like all of that. Like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I knew he was good at Jackson State, but I wondered how he would transition to playing, in a Power 5 conference. Like, how he would look. Would he be as comfortable? Would he be as poised as he was in the SWAC? And he absolutely is. I can argue he's playing better in the Power 5 conference than he was in the SWAC. I can argue that. And the numbers probably would back it up. Like, no lie. And y'all can say, well, it's because they only want Shedeur to shine. They haven't thrown so much. But I don't know if well, at least this year, I don't really know if Colorado can really run the football. But again, you saw what he did last night. 445 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, almost 500 yards passing. And look at the throws he was making. Throwing the ball in tight windows where only his receivers can get them. He has elite accuracy. That's what you need to play at the next level. He can make every throw on the field, right? He made several throws, 30-plus yards downfield while being pressured, right? And again, he gonna get pressured a nice amount. Okay, this offensive line this year seems to be better than last year's offensive line. So I'm glad to see that. You know what I mean? But it's times where he has to improvise, right? But he has the arm strength to improvise and make something out of nothing, out of broken plays. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? You look for your quarterback to be able to do that, man. When the pressure gets going and he under pressure, can he figure out a way to make something out of nothing? Shedeur can do that, right? He's great in 2-minute situations. He can drive the football down the field. He can move the chains. That's every quarterback in every NFL team want their quarterback to do that and be able to move us downfield. You know what I mean? We can't he can throw the ball deep. He can make the short intermediate passes. Again, he's poised. What's going from Hawaii? Listen, one of my best friends lives in Hawaii. What's going on? What's going on? One of my best friends lives in Waianae, Hawaii. But yeah, man, Shedeur got he had the arm strength to improvise. He's always in control. He clearly a top 2 quarterback in college football. He clearly is. I promise y'all right now, the only flaw I think he has is that he holds the ball too long at times. Other than that, like, the dude, I was raised in Waianae. That for real? That's crazy. Yeah, my boy, man, he from Chicago like me, but he moved to Waianae in 2015. My favorite Outkast album, Aquemini. First album I ever got on though was Thankonia because I'm so young, right? I'm so young. You know what part? I don't know what part. I have to ask my boy. Imperial Stats, what's your favorite Outkast album? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I got put on the Outkast again because I'm so young. Well, I'm not young to a lot of other kids, right? I'm 31, so I'm not like, I'm not trying to act like I'm super, super young. But, like, that was my introduction to Outkast, right? Then I went back. I'm like, yo, these dudes is fire, right? And then, you know, when you discover music, you go back and listen to dope stuff, you know? Um, but yeah, I don't know what part of why not my boy live in. I gotta ask him. He just called me while I was on live, actually. He just called me while I was on live. But yeah, man, I'm looking at Shedeur, and I'm really impressed with dude. I ain't gonna even lie. I was weird that the Bible doesn't like. Okay. Uh, ever been? Now I've never been. So my little sister and my mother just went out there like last month. I've never been, but I heard it's expensive. But coming from the South Side of Chicago, man, my boy he be showing me pictures and videos of Hawaii and the beaches and all of that, and it looks beautiful out there. It looks wonderful. It looks like it's a great time. But I've never actually been, and my boy been over there since 2015. But he always comes to Chicago, and that's how we link up. He comes to Chicago every year, once, sometimes twice a year. He comes, and we link up like that. Sometimes he'll stay at my house for a few days. You know, what I mean, we go to Cubs game, White Sox game, Bears game, something like that. But yeah, though. So honestly, y'all, I think Shedeur can sit out the rest of the season. Him and Travis Hunter both, and I think they both would be top 15 picks. I think they have enough tape on these young men to see they are elite football players. You know what I mean? I really do. But again, I'm very impressed with Shedeur, man. I wondered how he would transition from SWAC to playing in FBS football, but he did it beautifully. And the stats, he looks even better. Like, he seems to be a big game player. When, you know, you put him in tough situations, the level of competition rises, he still plays well. It's the team around him that's what I question most. The team. You know what I mean? And that leads me to go to the latest topic of the video I just posted. It should be posting up right now. Will Colorado make a bowl game this year? And y'all, I looked at the schedule, and after the game went off, I don't think so, y'all. I don't think they're gonna make a bowl game. I think they're gonna go 5-7. I think they're gonna win one more game than they won last year. Best bet is for them to go 6-6. You know what I mean? But I think they're gonna go 5-7. If they make a bowl game, I'll be happy for them. It's all love. From last night's game, I struggled to see it happening. Now I know there's one game. I know we only one game into the season, and I know they got like 40 new players, and I know people got to get acclimated to playing there and all of that. But from what I saw, I don't know, y'all. I really don't. And they got a lot of the same holes. Now, the offensive line look better than what it used to. It does. But when I'm looking at the defense, like, they still got, man, they give up big plays. Big plays. And then I'm looking at Shiloh too, right? Shiloh Sanders. Okay? And I'm not trying to trash Shiloh at all. But Shiloh still can't cover well to me. He's still not good at tackling in the open field. He really can't cover well at all either. He gonna shoulder check somebody. He just want to hit something. Like I said before, he like a young man that's going through puberty in high school, with his young virgin. He just want to hit something. He don't care what it is. He don't care how it look. He don't care about technique, nothing. He just want to hit something. And it results in penalties at times. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. And again, I just think the defense is still as suspect as Neo's high school pitches. I really do. But I'm hoping they can turn it around. Another problem, they can't run the football. And so when that happens, right, all they're going to do is play you to pass the whole time, which will create more opportunities for, I thought it was Stephon. So he thought it was Stephon Diggs. Man, I wish I was Stephon. I wish I had that Stephon Diggs money, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. But yeah, when they play you to pass, it creates more opportunity for turnovers to be created. And then it puts Shedeur. Like, when I'm watching that game, bro, Shedeur, Travis, Jimmy Horn were under a lot of pressure. They had to score every time they got the ball because the defense doesn't hold up. That is not a successful recipe. going forward in their schedule, right? They play 5 ranked teams. 5. Kansas State, Arizona, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State. Yeah, man. You can't outscore everybody. You're going to have to get stops. Now, to their credit, they held North Dakota State to 6 points in the second half, right? They almost gave up a Hail Mary play at the end of the game, though. That was crazy. Got to bat down the pass. Don't try to intercept it. Bat down the pass, because they almost gave up a Hail Mary play. Hail Mary play, I'm sorry. But, yeah, man, you can't outscore everybody. And it puts a ton of pressure on Shedeur to be absolute perfect. Like, he got to score. It was times he had to score. Like, and that's a lot for a quarterback, knowing every time I get the ball, I got to get in the end zone. I got to get in the end zone. We got to get 6 every time. That is rough. And they won't be able to score every time. You can't outscore everybody. They're going to have to get stops. Like, I'm looking at the game last night. They had to blitz North Dakota State in order to get pressure on them. They had to blitz North Dakota State. It's really not a good sign. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, they're going to have to figure out, they're going to have to run the ball. They ran what? They averaged 2 yards a carry last night for 59 yards. 2 yards a carry. That's not good enough. It's not. They're gonna have to help Shedeur out. Run the ball. You're gonna have to run the ball better. You know, and from what I'm hearing, Coach Prime really don't do recruiting. He just gets players out of the transfer portal. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, they play Nebraska next. They play Nebraska. I'm gonna see how they play next week, and I'm going to give you a fair critique, what I like, what I didn't like. What I like this game was Shedeur still Timothy Mozgov, him Duncan, you know what I mean? He still is him McGraw. Travis Hunter is absolute man-child, a monster. Jimmy Horn Jr., a dog. Offensive line looked like they was pretty solid. But other than that, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like they got to work on, man. But we're going to see how they look against Nebraska for me to give a real fair critique. But right now, I got them going 5-7 on the season. And I'm not wishing bad. I'm not wishing bad for Prime. I'm not wishing against Prime or rooting against him. I'm just giving y'all what I see. So, you know, they got Nebraska, Colorado State, then Baylor, then UCF, then ranked Kansas State, then ranked Arizona, then Cincinnati, then Texas Tech, then ranked Utah, ranked Kansas, ranked Oklahoma State. And we will see how they fare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We'll see how they fare. But I know one thing, though. Like I said before, Shedeur and Travis don't even got to play no more games going forward. I think they both top 15 picks. You sit them out for the rest of the season because they have enough tape to show you who they are and what they can do. And honestly, I think that was Coach Prime's goal in the first place. I don't really think, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think Coach Prime's goal was to make them, Colorado, a powerhouse. Even in a recent interview, he spoke about how his main goal was to do everything he did was for the best interest of his kids. And you can see that. He went to Colorado, I believe, to legitimize Shedeur, right? Shedeur, again, he was balling out in the SWAC. But a lot of the football critics and analysts did not think that Shedeur could do that in the Power 5 conferences. They didn't, right? And I know Coach Prime saw, dang, they're not going to think my boy good unless we go to a big school. So I think he went over there. He went to get the bigger money, to get more money, right? But to put Shedeur in position to get looked at and get drafted by an NFL team. Same for Travis Hunter. He look at Travis like an adoptive son. He feel like, yo, I got to get Travis in a situation to get looks because Travis took a chance on me to help come to my program. I got to get him in position because Travis went to Jackson State with him. You feel me? He like, yo, I got to put Travis in a great position to get looked at, to get recruited. You know what I mean? I mean, I get recruited. For him to get scouted and for him to go to an NFL team to become a first round pick because he's a first round pick talent. And I believe that's why Prime went to Colorado in the first place, not to make Colorado a powerhouse. I honestly don't see him making Colorado a powerhouse. I really don't see. It's kind of hard to do, man. Colorado ain't been good in a long, long time. Really good. And then it's hard to make that team in the mountains a powerhouse, it seems. You know, if anybody can do anything, Prime has the charisma, the cachet, the clout to pull a lot of this stuff off. But I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. Hold on, y'all. Oh dang, my bad, y'all. My bad. I had to make sure that video uploaded and make sure I monetize the video I just posted. But yeah, man, I don't see them making a bowl game though, y'all. Too bad I don't follow college football. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I just wanted to get on and talk about it since they played last night. And I went live last night and I was talking as the game was going on. I was watching the game. So, yeah, man. But what's going on, bro? What's up with you? Man, but what's up with y'all though, man? What's going on? I know a lot of people on lunch break right now, so you're not gonna be tuned in as heavy. Yeah, turn on the AC real quick, man. It's getting a little warm sitting up in here under these lights, man. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on watching Colorado play going forth, and I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion. But, what's cracking, man? When we gonna work, man? Right? You sure hit me up about it. So, Pete, my laptop messed up right now, bro. So all I'm operating is off of is this phone. So we have to do something off the phone. It could be this week though. Let me see. Not this weekend. Not the weekend. But like Tuesday through Friday sometime, we can do that. We could definitely work. This weekend I'm gonna be a little tied up, man, since you know it's a long weekend. My daughter getting ready to go back to school, so yeah. So yeah, man, you can get up with me on Instagram and tell me whatever what day works for you, what day is best for you, and we can just go from there. Yeah, Labor Day. Yeah, man, Labor Day, and I work the weekend, but I'm off on Labor Day. Oh, that's love. That's love, man. I always appreciate them off days, man. I used to love them long weekends, man. Blessing, boy. Well, you work the weekend. You work the weekend, but hey, at least you got that. You got Monday off, man. Oh man. You got 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. shift. Okay. Got you. 9 in the morning. Go ahead and get to that money, bro. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all, my boy. But man, what y'all on though, man? What y'all on? I was running my mouth for about 20 something minutes talking about Shedeur and college football in Colorado. What's going on? What's shaking with y'all? Hold on, y'all. What's shaking with y'all? What's the word? Quarter bird. You know the guy that made them famous Amos cookies? Yeah, I did see that. I saw that. I saw you pass away, man. Sad to hear, man. I used to be tearing on famous Amos cookies up all the time, man. Made me think about going to the gas station and getting them joints up out of there. Yeah, made me think about going to that gas station, getting them cookies, getting them Munchos chips just to be different. Getting them Munchos chips, the ones in the red bag, just to be different. The value pack, yeah. They fire when you heat them up with the milk. Well, you already know. Hey, look, Walmart got something called Matt's cookies. You ever had Matt's cookies? They soft, boy. You know I like soft cookies. They got the chocolate chip in there. The chocolate what? Chocolate chip Matt's cookies. Excelente, my boy. You gotta look them up, bro. Look up Matt's cookies. Matt's. MATT''S. Amazing. My father used to get them a lot, right? So he used to have them at the house, and that's how I got put on to them, having them, eating them at the crib of my father. They addictive though. You can't look. You mess around, eat the whole. Look, it's only like 10 cookies in the pack, but you eat all 10 in one sitting because they that addictive. Especially when you got some milk, it's over with. It's over. You got the milk with it. What y'all on, man? What's going on, bro? What's the word? Aaron Ford, what's going down, big dog? This round put like 4 or 5 a small. Right, boy? Listen, them cookies be addictive, boy. Listen, that's why my son like them cookies so much now. That's why he like them so much now, man. I felt like I was on the same time. Think Wesley should come back to be Blade? I think he got one more. You know what? I think the general public would be interested in seeing him one more time playing Blade, and then he could pass it off. They got to get the haircut right and better though. From the clips I saw of him in Deadpool, I still ain't seen that movie, They got to get their haircut right, all of that, whatever you got to do to add hair on Wesley, whatever you got to do. Get their haircut a little better. And yeah, I think Wesley should give it one more go as Blade. One more. I would watch it. I love Blade. I would definitely watch it. Man, eat 6 packs of milk. I still dip, man. Oh yeah, you gotta dip it with the milk. I'll still be on that same time too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I think Wesley Snipes should give it one more go. Then he could pass it off, man. But I think the fans will run to go see Wesley because they love Wesley. Wesley Snipes is that beloved. Yeah, I know Mahershala has been put on the shelf, and I fool with Mahershala Ali a lot. I fool with Mahershala. I remember Mahershala was Cottonmouth, and what's the dang on show? Luke Cage. Wesley underrated. He had so many. Yeah, he did. Yeah, had a lot of good movies, man. Wesley was the man in that 90s to early 2000s era. Wesley Snipes was that boy. Now, I've never watched the Into the Spider-Verse. I never watched that. I gotta get in tone though. You gotta get that lactate milk so your look my grandma that lactate milk so your stomach don't be bubbling. New Jack, White Man Can't Jump, Passenger 57. What is it? Art of War. Was it Disappearing Acts? He was in I'm tripping. Wesley had a new movie. Sugar Hill. Mac, the two Spider-Man, Miles Morales does speak to me a lot. I gotta check that out. Miles Morales, he the one that's like he Afro-Latino, right? Yeah, Demolition Man. Right. Wesley was the dude at the time. Got you. Aaron, you Afro-Latino? Yeah, yeah, man. Sugar Hill was dope, though. I'm trying to, yeah, Wesley was a leading dude in Hollywood for a long time, man. That's some Cuban in me, but I ain't on that phase on love. I guess you got some Cuban. Hey, listen, man. Hey, look, in boxing, they got a lot of the black Cuban boxers, man. What my man's name? Luis Ortiz. What's my other dude's name, man? The one that fought Errol. What's his name? Yordenis Ugas? Boy, the Cubans be over there looking like regular black folks. For real, Aroldis Chapman them look like his name DeAndre. I ain't gonna lie. They be looking like regular black American people, boy. And they be darker than me. Did you watch sports? So look, I never got into Steven Joe, Deshaun Raw. I watched some of Spoken Reasons, but I used to watch Hot Damn I Rock, aka Kane Carter. I used to watch Hot Damn I Rock. That was my guy. I used to love his content. I love that. Cause the water on. But yeah. I used to watch him a lot. I thought he was hilarious. I remember he used to do the little brotherly love skits. I remember, man, bro, his skits, his dialogue. So when he told that story about, he said, gather around, I got a story to tell. When he talked about when he got jumped, trying to go get some bread for some sandwiches for his father to make for them for dinner. It inspired me to tell my tales about living in Chicago, right? And me going to the corner store for my mama, me, being outside, going to the basketball courts, running into all type of crazy situations at times, seeing crazy stuff, experiencing stuff. It made me want to get on YouTube and talk about those things. When he told the story in such a funny way, like when you're great at storytelling, that's a gift. That's a skill, and people want to hear you talk about anything after that. So, yeah, he said I make sure I say Afro Latino, heavy on the Afro. I feel you. Oh yeah, you from New York? That's a lot of Afro Latinos in New York. I didn't like how Spoke used to go, mixed black women when Cole first started. All this police brutality was going on. See, I didn't even know. I wasn't even aware that he was doing none of that, man. I didn't know he was doing none of that. You say you got jumped trying to go see a girl like Kendrick Lamar. Some dudes is at the house. Yo, if y'all ever watched Joe Budden, listen to Maul talk about when him and his boy went to this girl house when they was little young kids, and a whole bunch of bloods was outside trying to whoop on them, get in that girl house and beat them up. And they illustrated the story on Joe Budden podcast. This is years old. This is like 4 years ago when they took probably 5 years ago. This had to be like 5 years ago. And Maul talk about this story. Yeah, I was dying laughing. They drew Maul for the little they drew the visual. They had like a cartoon. And Maul had the Rockefeller chain on as a little kid. I was dying. Like, they got Maul with the Rockefeller chain on. Cause Maul's older brother is Biggs, Kareem Biggs Burke, who's Jay-Z, one of Jay-Z's right-hand man. Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. But man, they tried to jump you, bro. That's crazy. She set it up, though? Did the girl set it up? Like, how did that work out? How did that go? But yeah, I ain't had no idea Spoken Reasons was talking like that. I ain't know nothing about it, bro. I used to be like, bro, I dated somebody middle for it. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody not Malika Andrews. That's a fact. She had a friend with her, and that girl brought another dude. Oh, the dude wanted your girl, and he got mad at you. Ain't that some hating stuff? Brother, get your own woman. But yes, everybody is not Malika Andrews and Sage Steele. That is correct. Did y'all see Malika just married Dave McMenamin? Did you see that kid card? She married Dave McMenamin. And then Sage Steele. Hey, why did that clip when Jalen Rose said and then Doug Collins was like, what happened to that boy? And yeah, I agree with you, Kid Card. I knew they was dating. I didn't know they was dating. I'm lost. I'm lost on it. I didn't know they was dating. No, wait, yes I did. Yes I did. I did. I did. I think I did hear about that for sure. But no though. Hell, then the other dude jumped in. That's crazy. See that me and me ain't go through all type of trauma to go see a girl, boy. Me would go get whooped on, go into all type of dangerous neighborhoods just to see that woman, boy. But no though, yeah, Sage still didn't know. She ain't never heard what happened to that boy. Yeah, boy, risk their life, go through hell and hot water to see a woman. Go through all type of dangerous neighborhoods, everything. Go see that woman, boy. Others will go in gang terror and enemy behind enemy lines. You be like, what? It's a brother right now. A brother right now will walk through the middle of Parkway Gardens, aka O Block. Will walk through there to go see a woman if she fine enough. Knowing he don't live with, knowing he is a stranger in that area, knowing he might get jumped or worse, robbed or worse, he gonna go over there to risk it just to go see this woman. She said she look like Carrie Hill. Said, oh yeah, you say you had to go here. You don't care. Where you live at, Imperial Stats? Where you live at, bro? Oh, Atlanta. You did just tell me Atlanta. I'm tripping. You did tell me that. Man, my homie Rara, my homie Rara live in Marietta, man. I met my dog, I met Rara when I was in college at Mississippi Valley State. My dog, he used to have me dying laughing, boy. They used to talk about going to the little, what was it, little teenage club y'all go to? What was it called? Opera? What club y'all, what club was that? Opera or something like that he was talking about? Some club. Shit like an evil suburb. Like an evil suburbs. You watch Back on Fig podcast? I've only seen some clips of it. You say you live in Marietta? Okay. Yeah, that's where my boy from. I only see clips of T-Rail and Migos from Gwinnett, right? Gwinnett County, right? But I only see clips of T-Rail, and I didn't know. Okay, his wife. Yeah, I only see clips, man. I gotta watch it. I gotta start looking at different stuff outside of my usual stuff. I remember when T-Rail told this story about when Lil Durk, he tried to press Lil Durk at the studio. When Durk was into it with Tiger, right? And he tried to press Lil Durk, and Lil Durk said, "Okay." Came back out. Came back. He left out the studio. Came back in the studio with some of the OTF dudes, and they was ready to send the. They was ready to pounce on T-Rail, boy. Ready to mollywop T-Rail. T-Rail said, "Hey man, I had to." He said he had to be cool, cause it wasn't gonna be looking too good for him. I think he was talking about. He said when everybody calmed down, one of them was still trying to be on it. Like one of Lil Durk homies was still trying to be on that. I think he was talking about. It's a dude that be with Durk named Zoo. I think he was talking about Zoo, aka Bebe. Hey, what's that girl name that be rapping? Amaretta. What she say? Cale Paul, it's not Atlanta. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Paul, it's not. You know how they got that accent. Paul, it's not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. Kobe or D Wade. I gotta go with Wade. I mean with Kobe. I'm sorry, I gotta go with Kobe. I gotta go with Kobe. I'm sorry. But Wade is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. I gotta go with Kobe though. Kobe over Wade. But Wade, third greatest shooting guard of all time. T-Rail got a messed up arm, so he had to chill. Yeah. Gotta move out of here at some point. Ain't itch to do around my area anymore. You still in New York though, right? Aaron? Yeah, she said every area not Atlanta, but everybody not really from Atlanta. Put them on. Like Gucci and Jeezy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I heard she ruffled some feathers with that. I heard she ruffled some feathers with that joint. Like I heard Tip like, listen, we really be telling them. Like, hey. It's not Atlanta. Hey, after that, bro, I on Facebook, and she can't perform in nowhere but in Atlanta. What she say? What hospital bed was you born? What hospital? What hospital bed was you born? That's what she said in the song. Oh man, but and after that, bro, people in Chicago was telling other folks. Well, we always was big on that in Chicago, not in a music form. Chicago people love telling people they not from Chicago for real. We always we always is on that. Hey, listen, we be telling them none of that is Chicago. None of that. If your area code, if your zip code, I'm sorry, is not 606. Don't start with 606. It is not Chicago. Yeah, D-Wade 08, 09, yeah, he was the dog. That's when he started taking, yeah, facts. Yeah, Chicago people big on that. They ain't letting anybody just claim Chicago either. They be like, hold on now. Nah, that's not Chicago now. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all some people that really not from Chicago for real. That we be giving passes to. Keke Palmer from right outside. She from Robbins. It's really like right outside of Chicago though, bro. Like Robbins probably like 10 minutes outside of Chicago. That's where her and Dwayne Wade grew up in Robbins. He was born in Chicago, he left Chicago around like 7, 8 years old to live with his father when his mom was on drugs and stuff like that. So he went to go to Robbins to live with his father. Robbins about like 10 minutes outside of the city. Keke Palmer and D-Wade grew up in Robbins. The rapper Tink is from Calumet City, which is probably like another 10 minutes outside of Chicago. But it's Cal City, right? Who else I'm thinking of? Juice WRLD from Calumet Park. He not really from Chicago. It's really, but Calumet Park again is probably like 7, 8 minutes outside of the city. You know, but it's technically not Chicago. Technically. Right? Who else? Deion Cole grew up in the suburban area of Chicago. I don't know what south suburb he was from though. But you know, sometimes, man, the south suburbs in Chicago get treated like it doesn't get treated as an extension, but the south suburbs of Chicago still be a little wild. It still be like it's really feel like an extension of the city, but it's still technically not Chicago. What's going on, man? How you feeling? Where you from, man? Son of Soweto? I hope I'm pronouncing it. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right at all. But where are you from? South Africa. Okay. What's going on, man? Greetings, man. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, in the United States. You are pronouncing it. Oh, okay. Cool. Guys, were you born and raised in South Africa? Oh yeah, you South African. Okay. What city? Only been do you think Kiki Palmer, Usher consideration makes sense? Yeah, I do. But so because everybody gets paid on social media, a lot of these conversations occurred for monetization purposes, for engagement, right? Pretoria, but you live in Johannesburg. Okay, got you. I think Steve Nash was born in Johannesburg, I believe. The basketball player. He's a white guy though, but you know. From what I know, I believe the Caucasian population is heavy in South Africa. So, cause I think Elon Musk from South Africa, I believe, right? Is he? Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot of white folks, a lot of white people in South Africa. We had a large battle with them, I'm sure. I've never been to Africa. Only know what I've seen them. Yeah, so I haven't been to Africa either. My mother's been to Kenya. She went on like missionary trip with the church to Kenya. What's the Charlize Charlize Theron? I believe she's from South Africa too, right? I think so. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name right. But yeah. But yeah, my mother went to Kenya. But I've never been to Africa, man. Yeah, she is from South Africa. Yeah. Your mom Pentecostal? No. Mom is actually Baptist. Baptist. Get off that comedy hype page. They did some arguing about the toy. Comedy hype was up there. I know they was talking about it heavily. Did she? I think her mom or pops. I don't really know nothing about it. I just know, like, I think she adopted like a black child, correct? And I knew that was it was a lot of discourse online about that, I believe. That's the only way I even know who she is, but I ain't know. Yeah, comedy hype page booming. Yup, yeah, did missionary work, did it out there in Kenya. She loved it too. Had an amazing time. Yeah, comedy hype, man, they be having some good interviews or like good people come on that you haven't heard from. I remember they had my boy, what's my man that played Braxton on the Jamie Foxx show? What is his name, man? I know his name too. Hold on. Something, what you call it? What is his name, man? I forget his name. See, you don't like when they had them arguments. Yeah, they have a lot of people on there that you know, probably haven't heard from in a while. I remember they had Jordan. Yeah, the light-skinned guy that played Braxton. I forget his actual name, and I know it. Christopher B. Duncan. That is his name. Christopher B. Duncan. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And as I remembered it, you typed it up. That's crazy. We on the same accord, Kid Car. Yeah, they had Jordan, the kid that played Jordan from the Bernie Mac show and all of that. Kalita Smith, who I used to have a crush on. You know Kalita. That was Aunt Wanda in the Bernie Mac show. Chicagoan. Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, Kanye a real Chicagoan though, for real. Real Chicagoan. That's a fact. Now he act like he from the Calabasas now. He don't be acting like Kanye to the like Chicago Kanye no more. But he really was born and raised in Chicago for real though. His mother taught at Chicago State University, that's right in the hood, on King Drive in Chicago. His mother was a professor at Chicago State though. But now Kanye, really Chicago. That's why if you see a lot of Kanye's early, now Chance and his brother, real Chicago. So Chance went to Jones College Prep High School, which is right around the corner from my daughter's elementary school, right? Jones is, downtown Chicago. Chance, again, my friends knew Chance before he got famous. They were all go to the place, Lyricist Loft. I think I've talked about it before. I know I have. But I don't know if you've been on when I talked about it. They would go to Harold Washington Library. They were in a program called U Media. They would have like Lyricist Loft, and they would come back to school singing Chance's songs. Like we were like, cause me and Chance the same age, so we were like juniors and sophomores, and they would come back and seniors. They would sing Chance's songs. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, see Kanye saying stuff like that again. Kanye, I've been off Kanye for a long time, bro. And Kanye was my guy when he first came out. Was my dude. Because I never thought Chicago would have a mainstream rapper for real. We hadn't had a mainstream rapper. We didn't have one before Kanye. Crucial Conflict and them had like hit records, but they weren't mainstream. Common had been rapping forever and always been dope, but he wasn't mainstream for real until Kanye kind of brought him to the forefront. Same with Twister. We had nice, like great songs come out of Chicago, but our acts were not mainstream until Kanye. You know, first three albums? First three? What? Come on, man. I was listening to Gone the other day. Knock, knock, who's there? Killer Cam, killer who? Killer Cam, hustler, grinder, gorilla, true on my chinchilla. Bloop, bloop. Whoever dealt with a dealer, now he's the deal. Man, we gonna get the dealer. Hey, he was going off. That man said, what the summer of the shy got to offer an 18-year-old. Sweater, and I ain't talking about Cool J. Do a big L, and I ain't talking about Cool J. What would be the hometown Chicago theme rap song? Woo! I mean, Kanye Homecoming is fire. Like, that's fire, right? But what song do Chicagoans, when they hear, look like that song is special to me, Homecoming. I would listen to that on the way home on the Amtrak train from college, from Mississippi, back to Chicago. But Do or Die Po Pimp, that is a timeless Chicago song. That song contains one of my favorite verses in hip hop history from Twister. So Do or Die Po Pimp. Yeah, Po Pimp, excellent. When we think about, I mean, even still Po Pimpin' was fire. Rest in peace to Johnny P. That sung the hooks on them songs. Rest in peace to Johnny P. Thought you was Play. Shout out to Play, man. Shout out to Play. Chris. Is it done? Okay. Okay. It keep beeping. But yeah, I would say Po Pimp, One more play in GA. Oh, we ready? Okay. Gas you. Fire joints. You know that CAAAC. They think that automatically because he's a pimp. He gotta be full of that MONE. But why? Niggas be sporting nice cars and fancy clothes. Fresh Georgia Bowls, pressing 150. Chop up that paper. Oh, chop up that paper. Man, West Palm Beach. What's going on, Brandon? What's the word, man? Do or Die, definitely underrated. I would say, now if you gonna get into the R&B now, it's a whole different vibe. Now I'm gonna tell you this though, Twister featuring R. Kelly, So Sexy, that song feels like summertime Chicago. And this is for them girls that be wanting honey. Like that joint feel like Chicago, Illinois. Summertime Chicago, downtown summertime Chicago. So, yeah, So Sexy, classic joint. Yeah, Overnight Celebrity. I was thinking about Overnight Celebrity. Woo, man, listen, Kanye. Listen, I can't stand Kanye now, but to hold his imprint on Chicago music scene, he gave Do or Die higher. Like again, when Kanye say, I put on everybody that I knew from the go. He had D-Ray Davis in the Through the Wire video, right? D-Ray Chicago, right? He had Wood Harris in that video, Chicago, and Wood was already on though, right? He gave Twister the B album, produced the B album for Twister. For Common. What am I talking about, Twister? Common, right? Then he gave Twister, he gave him hits for the Kamikaze album. Gave Do or Die higher. He gave Bump J Move Around, the beat for Move Around. Kanye did that. Shawty, you know the game's about picking and choosing. You don't know when you won. You so used to losing. Move around. Now, move around. Now, yeah. And when you hear this song, you know it's on, baby girl. I want you. That Teddy Pendergrass to keep on lifting me up. Higher. That joint higher. That joint hard. I think I need to take another puff. Cause your love don't get me high enough. No. Yeah, so Kanye really gave everybody, when he got on, he put a lot of people in Chicago in position with some production or a feature. He gave Rhymefest brand new. So your attitude determines your latitude. Yeah, latitude determines your attitude. I'm high as a mother. Fly as a mother. And still a mother you love to hate, but can't because you love what I make. And I ain't that about others. Now I'ma talk until I'm out of hits. What? And he was going crazy on there. He put Lupe on. No, touch the Sky, Imperial. Yup. Put Lupe on Touch the Sky. That was Lupe's introduction. Yes. Guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupe in the third. Hey. I love that verse. I'm trying to stop lying like I'm Mum-Ra, but I'm not lying when I'm laying on the beat. On guard, a touche Lupe, cool as the unthawed, but I still feel possessed as a gun charge. Come as correct as a porn star. And hey, Lupe was getting off. Yeah, but yeah, John Legend. John, I'm from Chicago. Where John from? Where John from? I don't think I'm from Chicago. If it is, I've been tripping my whole life. But yeah, rock best. Yeah. Kanye produced all that Rockefeller, a lot of the stuff for sure. Like one of my favorite beats Kanye did was the Down and Out for Cameron from Springfield, Ohio. Okay, got you. Yeah, but yeah. So when I was talking about like I was saying, like Kanye really when he got on, he gave a lot of people in Chicago that he knew certain opportunities. Again, I didn't know who D-Ray Davis was till I seen him in the Through the Wire video talking about without an arm I spit. I didn't know who D-Ray was at the time. Even though D-Ray was doing his thing in a locally as a comedian, but I wasn't in. I was a kid. I wasn't going to no comedy clubs to watch D-Ray. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, he gave a lot of people in Chicago. Selena Johnson, All Falls Down. Selena from Chicago. Now originally that was supposed to be Lauryn Hill, but they couldn't get stuff cleared, so he got Selena. Yeah, early Kanye was on point to a T. My mama loves Selena Johnson. Shout out Selena, man. Ho was losing the dopest rapper contest to Wayne until Ye showed up. What you mean? Like, cause Ye showed up. To me, I believe Wayne's best rapper alive. I'm gonna be for real. Yeah, I'm growing it out, bro. I'm growing it out, man. Wayne's best rapper alive run, to me, legitimately began around. I mean, he started calling himself best rapper alive when the Carter 2 dropped. The Carter 2 dropped when? 05? 06? 05, 06, 05, 06. When Carter 2 dropped? Wait, 06? The Carter 1 dropped 04. 04. I believe. Didn't the Carter 1 drop 04? 2004. Carter 2, I believe, dropped like 05, 06, something like that. But when the Dedication 2 mixtape, 06, right? When Dedication 2 mixtape came out, that's when I felt like Wayne. Now I'm with you, Imperial. That's my same critique of Wayne. And the lights just flickered off up in here. Wayne had a lot of great punchlines, but the substance wasn't like. I wanted his music to mature for me as he got older. You know what I mean? I really wanted to hear the maturation in him as an artist. Like, I feel like Tip's substance was way more substance than Wayne on records. But Wayne had amazing punchlines. He had a great delivery, great flow. He was charismatic. And the world ate it up. And at that time, though, we were so punchline heavy that Wayne was able to ride high. Because that era, man, especially the younger generation, my generation was interested in punchlines more than anything. I'm a little different, though. Because, my introduction to lyricism does not begin with Wayne. My favorite group of all time is Outkast, right? Right? So, when I see... Yeah, like I like great lyricism. I like punchlines, but I really like substance too. I like substance. Wayne's the most versatile rapper of all time. You think so? I think he's versatile. That Millie joint took his probably. Yeah, Millie took it. Yeah, when Millie that took him to a whole nother level. I agree. It took him to a whole nother level. I think it took him to a whole nother level. Yeah, I'm like, I like some substance in mind though. It ain't always, your whole album ain't gotta be substance based. I'm not one of them dudes where you gotta have a substance in every single song. No. Some records are meant to be fun records where you just rapping. Where you just spitting, you just talking fly talk. And I get it, I understand that. But I'm like, y'all, I like some substance in the music too. It's at some point in the album. At some point in the album, I like some songs with some substance to it. So for me to hear you talk, some grown man talk, especially because I always had an older soul. I'm 31, but I've been an old man since I was like 14, 15, y'all. My mama will tell you, I was grown when I was like 7 or 8 years old. But that Leather So Soft was fire. That dang, them strings on that Leather So Soft. Them strings, yeah, I like that too. Pop bottles. You know what's crazy? I really didn't like Pop Bottles like all the rest of my friends love that song. I really didn't like Pop Bottles like that. Leather So Soft was fire to me though. But I ain't really like Pop Bottles like that. But my friends, they loved it. They loved that. I used to like this joint called Beat Without Bass. I promise you I ain't really like Pop Bottles like that. I really did. I got my capital SW AGA up. You dig? I didn't like 6 foot, 7 foot like that. I'm being. I know this is probably like people gonna be like, what? You know what songs I like from Wayne for real? Like when he on the mob, that oh Lord, that joint. When the jungle was open, I rolled in with the riders, stole food from the bears and brought it back to the lions. Whole court with the 8. I'm a gorilla with lighter. Got the eye of a tiger, the heart of a fire. Well, heart of a fire. What did it say? Uh, what did he say? Watch the flames start multiplying. Yeah, like I like when he talk like or on Birdman Jr. Now look, Imperial, me and you got the same taste. That Birdman Jr., I ain't gonna lie though. I don't care what nobody say. You hear Gilly's influence on that record. Make him feel it escalate, put his feet in the blades. Damn. Like Wayne was never doing none of that. He wasn't, damn. You know, he wasn't doing that. I'm not saying, and I ain't saying Gilly wrote it at all, but I can tell his cadence and flow was influenced by Gilly on that Birdman Jr. That's one of my favorite joints. What he say? And people say that I am a kid still, cause the lil still ride on big wheels. You feel an animal, then come on and get killed. The sig peel bandanas like bananas. Say I'm slight bananas, I blow a weekend in Havana in my cabana with my bottom from Savannah. Like that was hard. Like what? With the 40 cal rip, that joint was hard. That Birdman Jr. Hey, that Birdman Jr. He was talking. That Birdman. That's when I say, oh no, Birdman Jr. He was going in. Then, what's the other joint I like? I ain't the Carter. The first Carter was fire. That Carter too though. What the joint he had? Best rapper alive on there. I like Earthquake. I do like that. I like Earthquake. It's funny though. Like I tell y'all, like some of Wayne's most popular songs are not my favorite songs like that. Like I told you, I never liked Pop Bottles. Like I did not like 6 foot, 7 foot. Let me tell you something too. I ain't never really liked Corey Guns like that. I'm on a lima bean. Oh, hey, I ain't really like that Louisiana's piranhas everywhere you at. You gotta wear extra condom and an extra gat. What do you say? Your chick can get it for acting like a man and niggas in Pakistan. The back was hand your man on command in front of niggas he cool with them boys on fan. I'm on hot, I ain't just in different climates, ducking the animal, keep on running with my primates. Then we get it till you done it like in 5 states. Wheezy hustle, no blubber, I put on weight. And in the drought, I go in the diet and stretch marks, lose all that weight, leave a nigga with stretch marks. You don't even come up to it and get chest paws up. What they play that in the club for? Real ish, I'm ducking bombs from a drug lord, no religions from the drug. What do you say? No religion, but the cops swear that I'm a drug lord. Father, forgive them for they know not who they pushing, Lord. Father, forgive me if I have to send them to you, Lord. I'm just trying to dodge the shots they send to the God. They riding up Highway to Heaven Boulevard. What? That is hard. Father, forgive me if I have to send them to you, Lord. Like that was tough. Bro, your rap game verse knowledge is flawless. Bro, man, bro. I would listen to these songs so much, bro. My homie there used to call me a human iPod. Cause I would just listen to these songs so much. I would listen to these songs so much. Yeah, that's hard. When that whole run that he's on there, when he say, Weezy hustle, no blubber, I put on weight. And on the drop, And in the drought, I go on a diet and stretch more, lose all that weight, leaving me with stretch marks. That's hard. Yeah, that is tough. Like, yeah, that's when I say, oh no, look, that's when I knew Wayne had advanced. I said, oh no, look, young dude, tough, because that's some real talking. That's real talking. Yeah, but I used to like there was a lot of songs from Wayne I really enjoyed though. A lot of joints. I mean, I ain't gonna get none. Weezy impact on the game. Yeah, his impact is undeniable. I'm never gonna deny that. Hey man, I ain't like How to Love like that. Women, the girls love that joint. I ain't like that joint like that. But what's yeah, the album cuss, his album cuss was better. I like Lollipop though. I like that joint. I don't care. Him and Static Major, they made that Lollipop sound good. I don't like Rockstar Wayne like that. Like the rock type, I don't really like that. I like when he be rapping. The one with Kelly Rowland. What song he had with Kelly Rowland? Oh, yeah, Motivation. Yeah, there you go. I like the verse he had on the song with Mario. Crying Out For Me. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like the Forever verse. I like that. Motivation was fire. Yeah. Kanye had the best song on best verse on Forever. I'm trying to remember. I gotta go back and listen. That's what Drizzy was, man. That's why Drake mad at Braun right now. That video was like an ode to LeBron. Braun, if they're vibing and not like us, boy. Braun and that mug. You more of a Wayne fan? No, listen. I like Wayne's music. Right? I'm not denying it. I like Wayne's music a lot. I think Wayne is a dope rapper. He's just not my favorite. Like everybody, like other people in my generation. But I really like his music, though. He's just not my favorite like everybody else. That's not like us. When I first heard that, y'all, I kept running that back. You know, like back then, you know on mixtapes when DJs kept rewinding the song? I used to hate that. DJ Who Kid and them used to rewind songs over and over again. No, what's the dude? Cassidy had a mixtape. What was the DJ name? Oh my God, I forgot the DJ's name. Oh, he rewind the song so much. I kept doing that with Not Like Us. I ain't gonna lie, like that joint was a hit. Especially the part, yeah, comeback season, shake up the world. That is what I'm about to do. And homie, you ain't got enough clout for two. I'm telling you, homie, you ain't got the money. What he say? And like a brother turned blood, I came out the blue. They be like, damn, who's Drake? Where's Wheelchair Jimmy at? On my Chris Brown ish, I'm still here. Give me that. Cutting out the verse like some. But they say these other rappers lukewarm like red wine. They say the truth hurts, so please stop, don't rub it in. I'm not saying yet. I'm still budgeting. I'm like Jeopardy. I'm still buzzing in every city that you got a nephew or a cousin in. That was hard. That was when Drake was rapping. He was rapping better then. Like he said, like a brother turned blood. I came out the blue. They say the truth hurts, so please don't rub it in. I'm not saying yet. I'm still budgeting. I'm like Jeopardy. I'm still buzzing in every city that you got a nephew or a cousin in. Yeah, the pound cake joint fire. To me, Colorado still got things to work on if they struggle with it. Yeah, I said the same thing, bro. At the beginning of the video, I was telling you, they got a lot to work on, man. Thank you very much. What we doing? Maple syrup, me? Chicago Sky playing Clark tonight. Let the race war begin, Imperial Stats. Let the race war begin. The Sky playing Caitlin Clark in the Fever. The race war is on tonight. Hey, hey, you finna see so much Caitlin. You finna see so much Angel Reese slander tonight. You would have think we on the goddamn like we on Call of Duty or Halo back in the day. You gonna hear so much racist talk being Indiana feel man. Nah, I feel you though. I understand. Say Drake ain't your favorite type of I get you. Look, my daughter don't like Drake either, like that. My daughter don't. She not a big Drake fan either. My sister, humongous Drake fan. I'm a fan of Drake music. He took that L against Kendrick Lamar. I don't care nobody talking about. Now the game ain't finna be about basketball tonight, y'all. This finna turn into. You say you never liked Drake at all. I hear you. I understand. Damn, Angel Reese. Give me a short after she played. Shout out to Angel, man. To me, Rakia Jackson better than Reese. There's more problem. Yeah, I've been seeing what Rakia been doing, man. She been out there balling. Oh, look. Y'all see how we talking about women's basketball? I'm sorry for chewing and eating when I'm on live, y'all. But we was never talking about women's basketball like that. Ever before. I don't care about Angel Paul player. I care about them cheeks. They's crazy. Hey, look. Jason Whitlock, he hate Angel Reese. He be trashing her every time he get. I saw people on Jason Whitlock page calling Angel Reese ugly, like Caitlin Clark fans. And no disrespect to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin look like, what's my man from SVU name? Law and Order SVU. That's who Caitlin looked like that. Only woman I ever knew was Lisa Leslie in WM. You knew Candace Parker, Imperial. You knew Candace Parker, you knew her. Stabler. That's what she looked like. Detective Stabler. No. Oh, you gotta look up Candace Parker. Boy, they had Candace Parker win the dunk contest in the 04 McDonald's All-American game. She was the only girl in the dunk contest, right? And she won with that rim grade, with their rim grades in dunk, because she a girl. They gave it to her. But Candace was dunk. Candace was cold, though. Candace was cold. She was fire. She be up there talking with Kenny and Charles and them sometime. Candace, she was McDonald's All-American hooper. She went to Tennessee. She won championship in WNBA. She was MVP of the league, I think, her rookie season, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. No, so Rap God. Brian won in '03. Candace won the dunk contest in 2004. She was MVP and Rookie of the Year. Yep. Candace tough. And she came back home. Well, she from Naperville, but she right outside of Chicago. She came and won a championship with the Chicago Sky. People only rocking with Kendrick, but he beefing with Drake. I don't know. Kendrick has had a big, strong fan base for years. But I do think a lot of people wanted to see Drake get moved out the way, though. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people don't like Drake for several reasons. For sure. For several reasons. Some of them being very, very valid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. As a Drake fan, there's a lot of valid reasons not to like Drake. I'm not gonna hold you. Not musically, but certain things he's done. So I get it, but he cause he's super light skinned. I don't know if it's that though, cause Cole light skinned too, but Cole, you can tell Cole grew up in blackness, even though his mama white, just like Drake mama white. One biracial kid grew up around white folks predominantly, white Jewish people. One black man grew up around black people, even though he had a white mama in the house. So Cole stay out the way of it. Yeah, he does. Cole stay out the way though. He does. Cole mama white as snow. Look like her. A lot of people don't know that. I only know it because I'm a big fan of Cole's music and he talked about it. Cole mama look like her name is Rebecca or or Heidi. I'm not gonna lie. You would never think Cole came from that woman though. Sometimes them black genes be so dominant sometimes, man. They be so dominant. And his name is Jermaine. Jermaine. I'm like, did his father name him? What white boy you know named Jermaine? Who is Brooke Shields, bro? I don't know who that. What's she playing? I don't know who that is. I know the name though. Yeah. So you like Kendrick and Craig. Cole was my man. His father named him Jermaine. Yeah. I figure. But I remember when Cole did an interview with Combat Jack. God rest his soul. Combat Jack is deceased now. And they like, man, you half white. And Cole said, yo, I've never felt white in my life. I appreciate you, 53 Red. I appreciate it, bro. Cole said I never felt white in my life. You know what I mean? When I get pulled over by the police, I can never pull out my half white card. One, Cole's phenotype physically, he looks like a black, he looks just like a light-skinned black man. Right? I'm for real. I didn't know growing up, I didn't know Obama mama was white until we saw him running for the presidency, right? Because he just looked like a light-skinned black dude. You know what I mean? Now, Drake, I could tell Drake was a little white. Like, you say you look like Drake? I don't look like Drizzy, I don't think. But you could tell. You know? Like when he looked like he was when he was on Degrassi. When a black man got a haircut that looked like he just had a bowl around his head. And you ain't got no like... I don't think Drake really... You can tell Drake didn't grow up in around black folks like that. You feel what I'm saying? You can tell. You can tell Drake didn't. And I always said I feel like Drake found his blackness through rap music. And I wasn't trying to make fun of him for doing that, but you could just tell. I feel like he found his blackness through rap music. Because he grew up, from his own words, he grew up in a predominantly white Jewish area. He went to white Jewish schools. He had a bar mitzvah. And he wasn't, at times him and his father's relationship would be strained. So at times he would go to Memphis, Tennessee to go be with his father's family and stuff. He would, but sometimes he wouldn't. And then even when you're going to go visit Memphis, it's only seasonally. So you're only seasonally around black folks predominantly, you know? So, yeah. And you know, I'm going to say this too. Mothers, a lot of times, pass down culture. So if you're not growing up around black people, you getting your culture from your mama. Your identity from your mama, especially when you're not growing up around black people to have any type of other influence around black folks like that. You talking about you know when the haircut look like you got a bowl put around your head. Your mama don't care nothing. She don't care nothing. You know when you don't care how your hairline look, how your hairline look. You don't care about your line, and you don't care nothing about if it's faded or not. None of that. You just get a bowl. That's when you know you grew up around in white culture. Because at some point, black folks gonna be like, hey, we gotta get your haircut a little different. Oh, KFC or Popeyes? Popeyes all day. Popeyes all day. Yeah. Black, that's what I'm saying. You know what I tell you? White women don't care nothing about how your hair lined up at all. They don't care. That's why when brothers be having like a line and it just look like whatever, I know they not dating black women. I know they not. Not black American women. Heck, no. A sister gonna be like, okay, baby, I'm gonna go to the barbershop with you next time, so we can tell him how we gonna how we gonna get you cut. A sister not gonna just have you out here just looking like you got the Black Power Ranger hairline. She not gonna let you do that. The sister not getting no play from no black woman, for real. If your hair just looking like you got to cut with the bowl, like somebody put a bowl around your head to cut around that more, you got the mushroom haircut. Drake had the mushroom haircut. Black woman ain't talking to you. You got a line like that. White women, they don't care nothing about your haircut. They don't know nothing about a fade or nothing. Yeah. They don't know nothing about no fade. They don't know nothing about none of that. They don't know nothing about no lining. So they'll just talk to you regardless. Black woman, she will go to the barbershop, which she will show you pictures of the haircut you need to get. She will send a picture and tell you, go show this to your barber. For real. How Savannah dated her? Because his hairline wasn't always receding. It got like that over the years. So she just knows genetically that's has come to the bar with me before, and he like, why she watching me? Yeah. She want to make sure your hairline get cut right. Yeah, Savannah was dating Bron before his hair started to recede. Before LeBron hair was receding, he had the waves, he had the regular haircut. Now, he can't help his hairline receding. He can go bald though, but he keep getting that, the weave put on his head. And by this point, she don't care. Cause she probably say as long as it lined up nice and it looked neat, she don't care. But when she got with Bron, Bron didn't have no receding hairline. Yeah, he got them. Bron got them Steve. He got the. He said he got the Akon. Akon joint be looking like some ramen noodles on top of his head or something now. The LeBron hairline been gone. He be getting the Jamie Foxx joints. He get a new hairline every time. No, Jamie be getting a new hairline all the time. Hey, look. Look, I was watching Django the other day, right? Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating. I'm a big media junkie, right? So I like watching interviews and stuff around the movie. So I'm watching Christoph Waltz, Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel L. Jackson talk about the movie, and black folks like, yo, what is going on? Have you seen Jamie before the headline? I'm trying to think. Wait, when he was on the Jamie Foxx show or something, is that what you're talking about? Look, Jamie had a lineup. Do you know when when the barber be having your joint too like close together? It was something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. His joints was like it was squads on his head, and black people like, what is up with Jamie's hairline? He need to fire his barber, cause Jamie would have them hairlines where it look like his joint too close together, like it's almost they had to squeeze the hairline on his head, right? And that's a telltale sign that Jamie like white women, because a black woman gonna say, "Hey Jamie, come on now, we got to get you right, baby." Even if your hairline recedes, you like, we gonna make sure they do it right, you know. So he was outside. Jamie didn't care. It's like he was squeezing his hairline on his head. And he ain't care nothing about it. All the black folks in the comment section like, yo, what is going on with Jamie hairline? He was. After Jamie, wow. Because Jamie did Collateral with Tom Cruise. Then got with Katie Holmes years later after being in the movie with Tom. I guess Jamie say, that ain't my friend. That ain't my friend. He got with Katie Holmes. He did. Yeah, Jamie love white women. That's his thing. That's Jamie. That's his thing. Jamie love white women. Jamie look like he drew his hairline with a marker. Yeah, it be looking like that. But you know, I'm gonna say this, man. Even though Jamie date white women, he's still rooted in blackness. I never see Jamie try to be something other than a black man, even though he dates white women. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that about Jamie. He's never tried to act like he's something different because he likes white women, you know? So date who you want to date, for sure. But I don't be switching up on black people when you start dating outside of black folks. Black man with a athlete with a sister. Nah. So he's not the only one. Did he? He said Tom made him look bad in audition? I never knew that. Nah, Braun not the only one with a sister. I'm gonna say this. As the generations are getting younger, you're seeing less and less athletes with black women. As you see the younger generations come about, you're seeing less and less athletes with black women. The athletes now are tending to date the women that they meet in college. They're tending to date, you know, the women that they meet at UCLA, at Kentucky, stuff like that. When I look at Julius Randle, when I look at Drew Holiday, yep, they go to these schools with all the white women, is predominantly white, and they tend to find their wives there. So that's what, and so you're seeing it with the younger generation is very prevalent. Like, yeah, Julius Randle, he does. It's a lot of the young black athletes now. A lot of them have white wives or like Hispanic wives, stuff like that, because they're dating in their collegiate atmosphere, not their hometown atmosphere. Not, you know what I mean? Me, speak truth. Jamie Foxx never tried to act like he was above anybody. Yeah, he never did. And I appreciate them. Even though he dates white women, he never tried to act like he was above black people. He still talks about black issues. He still lets people know he still is unapologetically black. while he dates outside of the race. He talks about black issues all on his social media. He don't. And Jamie is a prominent actor, right? He's in the Hollywood sphere. Jamie is no longer black Hollywood. He's Hollywood, right? He's in movies with Christoph Waltz and Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's in Quentin Tarantino movies. And even though he's rubbing shoulders with Hollywood white elites, he still talks about black issues, and he still lends his voice to black causes. Excuse me. And that's what I appreciate. These dudes go for the same type of chick, light skin, 3C, curly. What's 3C is curly hair? What when people say 3C, that's like curly hair? I remember watching NFL draft, all of them had white women on their arm. Yeah, I saw it. And look, I told y'all, my friends, a lot of them date non-black women. But me, my girl got to look like her name Taquita. She got to look like her name Keisha. She got to look like her name, you know. Like her name is Crystal or something. I can't, you feel me? I can't. That's for me. For a lot of different reasons. And I've outlined those reasons before on this channel, but yeah, he said you're attracted to all women, but white chicks age badly, so I rather. Yeah, I found a lot of women that aren't black attractive for sure. And growing up, I definitely was like, oh my God. You know, and I still find a lot of non-black women attractive. But I feel like for me, and the person that I am, I now as a grown man, I have to be with a black woman. Because a lot of things, like I told you. Almost kind of the narrative to be a basketball player, have a light-skinned girl. Like, that's why LeBron got a black woman, a beautiful black woman. But LeBron black woman look like an around the way black woman. She's a fine woman. She's beautiful. But she's a girl you can find at the park in Chicago. At the all black high schools in Chicago. You can find her, you know, at the, you know, in the inner city, in the hood. Beautiful black woman. Got it all together. I don't want to have to find my woman. She don't got to look like she from the Calabasas. She from down there in Miami, off the beach. And she got to, no. I like around the way, beautiful black girls. Nah, he did go to prom with a white girl. I remember seeing that. Bron did go to prom with a white girl. I used to date a Colombian chick, but she toxic. Kept That's crazy. Said she wants your baby. Yeah, Ron took a white girl to prom before when he was younger. But again, going to school at St. Vincent St. Mary's, a white school. So, like I say, man, everybody can date who they want to date. You know what I mean? I'm never going to denigrate nobody for dating, you know, white women or non-black women. Because too many people that I love date non-black women. But for me, personally, I feel like I have to be with a black woman. Because for a lot of things, I told y'all, I don't want to, so y'all know me, I'm pro-black in a lot of my stances. I'm not saying I'm the most pro-black or conscious brother on this world, because I'm not, right? But I raise my children with knowledge of self, knowledge knowing that they black. If I have children with a non-black woman, she gonna go to my kids gonna go to their mother's side and be around non-black people. Those non-black people might start to teach my child things like color doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter, only the content of your character, which we as black people is not true. And so I have to raise my children to be aware that they're black and know that in certain situations they're going to be treated differently. They're going to be looked at differently. They're going to be looked at more harshly in certain situations, and it's not a figment of our imagination. You see a lot of non-black people think when we talk like this is a figment of our imagination. We're making this up. I don't want my teachings to be interfered with. You know what I mean? I don't want when I'm teaching you one thing in the house, like, yo, you black, you know what I mean? You don't have the privilege to cuss police out and snap on them and make it home safely. You don't. Some other people do. I don't want you go to your mama and them people house and they start teaching you, oh man, no police will treat you fine, man. The color of your skin doesn't matter. And that's just simply not true. I've been stereotyped too much as a black man. And I did everything the right way. Right? I went to college, got multiple degrees. I never gang banged. I stayed out the streets. I never been to jail. I don't smoke. I don't drink. None of that. And I still was getting profiled. You know what I mean? So ain't no escaping it because of like, oh, if you play respectability politics, you're still not going to escape it. You know? So I don't want my teachings being interfered with. Also, giving up and still can't get the loan. Yeah. Because LeBron's had too many haters in his aura attitude. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Jonathan Mathers don't sit right with me. He's a strange guy. Why you say that, Tyson? Jonathan look like your dad. You ain't like them pictures when he was hugging him from behind. You ain't like that. I look like, G, we get your brotherhood in another way, my boy. Don't be hugging me like this now. Did he? I ain't never seen them other pictures. I only seen that one. I only seen that one. I ain't see the other one. I had some flowers, you know. I gotta look. I gotta look. I gotta look. But look, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna get back on, man. I gotta get ready to run to the store real quick. So I'm gonna hit y'all back. I'm gonna get back on here a little later on, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.